Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. I'm Melanie Wildman and I'm the founder of Nutracelle, and I've maintained over 100 pounds of weight loss since I had my sleeve by changing the food that I eat and making foods that are super high in protein and high in prebiotic fiber. And today I'm going to show you how to make super yummy, decadent cream of tomato soup from scratch. It only takes a few minutes and it is so delicious and perfect on a nice, cool, rainy day like today. So let's get started. Okay, so to make this comfort food soup, all you're going to need is a can of whole tomatoes. You can use plum tomatoes or regular tomatoes, a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil. I have some minced garlic that I've already minced here. I have some coconut milk. I have a little bit of chicken broth, of course our Natural Nutralean, that's what's going to give us all of the protein and that prebiotic fiber that we need. And then I also have a yellow onion here that I've already peeled. And that's pretty much it. That's all you're going to need to make this super yummy recipe. We'll also add in a little bit of basil and maybe some Italian herbs and spices too. All right, so we're going to chop up the onion here. What's so great is you don't have to do a great job because we're going to blend everything in my Vitamix afterwards. So it's really the flavor we're going for here. And I'm just going to go ahead and chop my onion into pretty big pieces so it's nice and fast and we can just put it right into our pan. And I'm just going to add a little bit here of my avocado oil. You can also use an olive oil, will taste great. And then my diced garlic, I'm going to put right in here. I'm just going to saute it lightly for a little bit before I put my tomatoes in. Okay, once your onion starts to get a little bit transparent, then we're going to go ahead and add in our can of tomatoes here. And I'm just going to go right ahead and toss it right in, give it a quick stir. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my basil. If you have fresh basil, you can go ahead and add some of that to taste, or you can use some dried herbs like I'm going to. And I'm also going to add a little bit of onion powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit right in here. Give that a quick stir. Now, if you have some chicken broth, you can go ahead and put in some liquid chicken broth. I'm going to go and add about a tablespoon here of my organic chicken bouillon powder here. And that's going to give our creamy tomato soup a really nice flavor. So now that you've let that cook just a little bit, you don't have to cook it a really long time because we are going to cook the rest of it in our Vitamix. And I'm going to go ahead now and take my coconut milk and I'm just going to pour that right in there. And then I'm going to add about 4 scoops of my Natural Nutralean, and that's going to give about 1 scoop per serving here when we're all done our soup. What's so great about Natural Nutralean too when you put it in is it gives you that prebiotic fiber from the chicory root, and what that does is it actually repairs your gut flora. So it speeds your metabolism, it makes you feel more full, and it helps you absorb your nutrients from your food better. So it's pretty magical stuff here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a quick stir. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna go ahead and put this in our blender. I'm just gonna add, just to taste, a little bit of salt and pepper here. So if you like yours a little more salty, go right ahead and put some in. And just a touch of pepper. One great thing too about Natural Nutralean is it mixes really beautifully. Just give it a minute and just like that, it's mixed all the way through with no little lumps or crumps. And now what I'm gonna do is take this and put this right into my Vitamix. And I'm gonna go and close this up, and now I'm gonna move this to the soup setting. You can see the soup setting here on my Vitamix. Now if you don't have a Vitamix, what you can do is use a little hand blender so that you blend everything together in your pot, and then you go ahead and continue cooking it, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer until you're ready to go ahead and enjoy it. But we're gonna finish up here in my Vitamix. So I'm gonna go ahead and press start, and we'll let it work its magic. All right, there we go. We just made absolutely delicious and so easy cream of tomato soup here. I'm just gonna get the lid off and show you just how creamy and delicious this is. And I'm gonna pour a little bit right into my bowl. Look at that, it couldn't be any easier. There we go. Now you've got a meal that took maybe 10 minutes to put together for your family. This is gonna be so filling, and who doesn't love a nice hot piece of homemade bread to go with their yummy, delicious tomato soup. I'm gonna put the recipe, the link to the recipe below for some of our bread recipes, so you can also have some crunchy, yummy bread or crackers to go along with your soup. I'm just gonna blow on this and we'll see how it turned out. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It is creamy, it is tomato-y. It tastes absolutely decadent. You would never know that you're not having a cream of tomato soup at a high upscale restaurant, but you're actually having it in about 10-15 minutes, preparing it yourself at home with all the nutritional goodness to help you lose weight and feel full with the food that you love. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, let me know how yours turned out, and hit that little bell so that you get the notifications when I come out with a new recipe that helps you lose weight and feel super full for hours. All right, you guys, you can also find us on Nutracelle.com, and I will see you guys back here next week. Thanks, guys.